Yang Yang is taking on one more ensemble show with a major courageous woman, and the champion is Gong Jun. Would you say you are anticipating it? Yang Yang's theatrics has truly become more extensive and more extensive. After the cutting-edge show finished, she took on an outfit dramatization. This time Yang Yang is featuring in the ensemble show Infatuation Request, adjusted from Zaiwan's book The Taken Lady. It is delivered by Penguin Movies and TV and will be solely communicated on Tencent Video. Infatuation Request plot story. The presentation of the first book, The Taken Lady of the Hour, presents the enchanting, brilliant and complex Jundiluo camouflaged as a person for the 5th time, driving an excursion for work along the Silk Street. She thought everything was going as flawlessly as in the past. Startlingly, the Lord of Karma neglected to go with her this time, and she was looted. Yellow Falsehood, a kitten regal family with blue eyes, removed her, and she turned into his slave young lady. This oppressive scoundrel took her in an extreme manner after seriously going after Jun Kiluo's pride. After rehashed endeavors to escape without progress, Jun Kiluo had to leap off the precipice. Albeit the story is a piece miserable, the plot is still extremely invigorating. Additionally, this novel is viewed as an early novel, and the plot might show up hardy, however it was an exceptionally clever plot at that point. This film and TV screenwriter is Qing Mei, wanting to adjust this novel and re-establish it to the best. Diro. In the play, she is 25 years of age and is the retailer of Yan Nanjin's business. Liberal, smart and expressive. Ladies mask themselves as men and acquire the privately owned company. Simultaneously, Jun Fifan, the replacement of stowed-away craftsmanship, became Yanan ruler's associate by planning refined weapons. Inwardly, she has a reasonable qualification among affection and disdain, accepts that people are equivalent, and treats marriage as opposed to manhandle, when she accepts that there is just a single individual in this life. The male hero Juan Falsehood is 26 years of age, the head of the Northern French Juan Division, and a significant clergyman of the Northern French military. An enthusiastic, conclusive, wild and oppressive northern man. The divine force of battle of Northern France, acquired his dad's command early on, faithful to the Lord of Northern France, and accountable for Zhuangbu. To keep up with the amicable improvement of Northern France and to research the reason for his dad's demise, he captured Jun Fifei for his own utilization, however observed that the hostage was a lady, and the character of this lady who interested him was not basic. Albeit the entertainer of the male lead has not been chosen for the present, yet as per Yang Yang's past, accomplice of the male lead, being another actor is almost certain. All things considered, there is still a ton of opportunity to get better in Yang Yang's acting abilities, and the ongoing famous specialty is brimming with plans. Who will help out a wonderful lady like Yang Yang? It's very energizing. The K-show request begins in January. As of now, Infatuation Request has been booked to send off in Hengdian in January, and there is as yet 1 month to go prior to uncovering who the legend is. It is supposed on the web that it is entirely conceivable to cooperate with Gong Jun. In spite of the fact that there is no gossip that Gong Jun is shooting, however this melon may not be valid. Simply pay attention to it, and sit tight for the authority declaration. Who are you generally anticipating featuring in Haiyan Yale? Would you have the best up-and-comer in care? Welcome to Pass on a Message to Examine in the Remark Region. 02. With a speculation of 50 million yuan, the impact of 100 million yuan was spent, Gong Jun featured in a hot show, and Chen Zihan's excellence showed up overhead. While getting ready for the request for Mountains and Waterways, Wen Kexing was initially booked to be Li Dakin, who assumed the part of the Scorpion Lord. So in the wake of haggling with the chief, I picked the job of Scorpion Lord, which is more reasonable for me. Be that as it may, along these lines, the place of Wen Kexing was empty. In the wake of asking the first fans and netizens for their viewpoints, the chief straightforwardly locked on Gong Jun, in light of the fact that he felt that Gong Jun had an honest and guiltless mentality, so he was approached to play Wen K. Assuming it works, the crowd will decide to pardon regardless of the number of awful things they do. At the point when he saw Gong Jun himself, the chief was considerably more persuaded that this was Wen Kexing. In any event, sporting red, willow and green garments could cover the strong emanation of the apparition ruler. With an infantile look, Wen Kexing was picked by Paradise. Unintentionally, Gong Jun came to try out for Shani Ling quite some time ago, and it was Li Dakin who assumed the part of Scorpion Lord. Nonetheless, the projecting chief didn't ponder it at that point, and felt that Gong Jun's picture was not reasonable for Scorpion Lord, so he was projected down straightforwardly. It must be said that everything is the best game plan, the right job trusts that the right entertainer will accomplish the best mountain and waterway request. While recording Shani Ling, since there is no champion in the plot setting, the chief really focuses on the female characters in the play. It is insufficient to welcome Zhou Yu to play Gu Shiyang. I likewise need to welcome a staggering marvel to assume the part of Zising. In any case, the financial plan of the whole team is just 50 million, and there are truly relatively few that can be given to the entertainers. After a series of tryouts, the chief actually didn't see a good up-and-comer. At the point when Zising couldn't choose from here onward, indefinitely quite a while, the chief out of nowhere considered Chen Zihan. This sister has just a single necessity for playing the job, that is to say, the same length as the content is great, the compensation or something. It's not difficult to say. The chief was somewhat puzzled when he saw Chen Zihan himself. Is this truly what a 46-year-old ought to be like? Lighter looking and delightful, with a slim figure, what she resembled when she played Rouge is still what she resembles now, a legitimate frozen age goddess. Regardless of whether she is spruced up as a phantom with white hair and red garments, the crowd won't feel overstated, in light of the fact that the face is wonderful to such an extent that individuals feel that a visually impaired man can sell out her. Furthermore, despite the fact that Chen Zihan played in companionship, she didn't wreck things. It's simply that the presence of Zising required an entire 4 hours of recording. Would it be advisable for me, I say it or not, my sister should be famous for quite a long time with this committed demeanor. Furthermore, how troublesome is it for the Shanhuling team? Zhou Ye was the final straggler in the whole imaginative group. While planning for Shanling, the chief was poor to the point that he needed to surrender. On account of the serious absence of venture, he was unable to begin the undertaking. Mao Zedong, who was initially planned to play Zhou Zishu, as of now had other workhorses of action. I could present my application to the team, however Li Dakin, who was initially booked to play Wen Kexing, picked the Scorpion Lord who was more appropriate for him. One might say that the chief broke his legs to have the option to shoot ordinarily, but since the show was not leaned toward at that point, pretty much every entertainer decided to decline, and it required 4 months to track down the 2 male leads. Adjusted, yet financing issues have not been settled. Furthermore, to set aside some cash, the group was hesitant to burn through cash for fake precipitation. Wen Kexing's principal scene of tossing woodwind in the downpour was not shot until it truly downpoured. The scenes in the play were rehashed, and the gathering exhibitions were completely duplicated glue, truly poured to the place of heart. Luckily, the chief didn't mess around where he ought to have put his heart, and the short 36 episodes show the plot of the series has been revised countless times just from the script, and the male protagonist's clothes have also been made in a color that matches the character's personality according to the development of the plot. The investment of 50 million yuan cost 1 million yuan. Good or bad has little to do with the calculation of the script, the most important thing is the intentions of the crew and actors. 03. New Year's Eve double surprise. Wang Yibo's new song will be sung in the East, and Twins will be released in Henan. Niai's latest large-scale party is the New Year's Eve party, and the day is getting closer and closer. Different from previous organizers holding it alone, the annual New Year's Eve party is the key for all David TVs to compete for ratings, whether it is live broadcast or pre-recorded broadcast. In short, in order to compare several audiences every year, the artists invited are also skilled. This year's Wang Yibo will obviously attend the New Year's Eve party to accompany everyone to celebrate the New Year, and Dragon TV has officially announced the existence of Wang Yibo, even if it is not the official announcement of the name but the official announcement of the two-dimensional image. Wang Yibo's participation has been officially announced. Dragon TV broadcast the performance live. According to Wang Yibo's habit of releasing new songs every year, the new song in 2022 should be on the stage that night. Fans have been looking forward to this new song since listening to 20 at the end of 2021. I thought this was the only surprise at the end of 2022. Who would have thought that Wang Yibo would participate in Henan Satellite TV's New Year's Eve? Since Henan Satellite TV became popular because of various national-style performances, the audience's expectations for this TV series have also risen sharply, looking forward to what kind of different dances there will be. However, the tempting large-scale dance transition is too cumbersome and must be broadcast live in Henan, so Henan Satellite TV will choose to record in advance and edit later. And Wang Yibo will also perform the dance Twins on the stage of Henan Satellite TV at the end of 2022. As a native of Henan, it is understandable that Wang Yibo would choose to perform on his hometown TV station. After all, Wang Yibo came against the light before the flood in Henan. If Henan Satellite TV wants to become popular, it already has a lot of out-of-the-box stages, and it is perfectly normal to invite Wang Yibo to participate. Therefore, on this New Year's Eve, Wang Yibo's fans have a double surprise. They can see 2 performances by Wang Yibo in one night. For the fans who haven't seen Wang Yibo's stage for a long time, this is really very happy up. Dragon TV is singing a new song. According to rumors on the internet, this is a lyrical song. It has been documented. If nothing else, it should be released after New Year's Eve. After all, Wang Yibo's Wugan is like this. already seen the stage and heard the new song. As for Head and Satellite TV's Twins, fans really don't have a clue, because it is a dance show, and the stage of domestic entertainment artists has not been called this name before, so it must be a newly choreographed dance. Since the 5th season finale of This Is Street Dance, fans have never had the chance to watch Wang Yibo dance. In fact, in the recording of the 5th season, Wang Yibo, as the captain, did not have the opportunity to dance. Now that he can dance on the New Year's Eve stage, it can be regarded as a feast for the eyes of fans. Wang Yibo has many stages out of the circle: Fire, Wugan, 20, Dragon Fist, Huafu San. Basically every dance performance of Wang Yibo is amazing enough. He has never lived until his dance or name. How lucky to be able to see Wang Yibo's 2 performances at the end of 2022, but I don't know which satellite TV will show Wang Yibo first when it is actually broadcast. In short, with Wang Yibo around, David TV doesn't have to worry about the ratings it cares about.